Good morning there, Ali. Good morning. On a Thursday morning here at 20 to 6 in the morning, and it's still quite warm. Very warm, in fact. Hope you're good. Huh? 5:30 in the morning and nobody's yawning. You better get out of bed. Two in the house. Someone else is hanging about, are they? Wonder who that could be. They dropped out. Must have got scared. Eh? Come on here, lurkers, lurkers, lurkers. One lurker in the chat and one in the house. Lurking, lurking. They drop right out. Well, if you don't like the gear, fuck off your ear. Where do they go to? I might have a little dab of oil. I just have a little bit of oil for my breakfast. StreamYards. Hello, StreamYards. Sounds like it's working. Well, what's going on? No CSL? Good morning, Lorne. 5:45, Thursday, and bloody warm. Lorne, it's warm. Hello, 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 hello. Got to be up early this morning. A big skip in the rubbish bin's coming to take all the rubbish away. You got to fill it all up. We've got 5 days to do it in anyway. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Mate, if it was cold here, you think I'd be sitting here with no shirt? It's quite bloody warm, mate. Unfortunately, that's where we got to be. I said the gorilla was on at 2 a.m. this morning, my time. I wasn't up, mate. I was sound asleep. Sound asleep. I had a Triple B come in here yesterday. I said, Gigi needs money. Go and help him. Get the fuck out of here, you prick. Automatic was saying that her arm was hurting this morning from the needle. So why don't you come up and say hello? Just ask and I'll put the link up. There's nobody here, so don't be afraid. I don't bite. Not this week anyway. No answers, no questions. The gear's going to have a dabble of oil in a minute. I've got about 4 bongs left. And no more weed, I'm no more there. Gonna have a couple of days off it. And I haven't got any money to buy weed. I gotta fucking get this house out of here. Oh. Oh. Still only two in the house, and not a word has been spoken. We just know that Ellie's outside taking the dog for poo, and CSL said it's bloody cold. Oh, one's dropped out. One's dropped out. And not a fucking Aussie inside. Oh, if nobody turns up in 10 minutes, I'm going to turn her off and go back to bed. We could be in trouble. The USA? What's happening in the USA today? No worries, Lorne. I should be here. Nobody about. Better look out. I think I need a bit of a shave today. Lady Love TV, Lady Love FTP, sorry. G'day, gorgeous. Good to see you drop by. I got your message that you missed the live the other night. It was, that's okay. Sometimes we just cross paths, different time zones, different places. How's it going over there today? Eh? It's bloody warm over here at 10 to 6 on Thursday morning. 10 to 6 a.m. and it's bloody warm as. Typical Australian morning. We got another 45 minutes or so till daylight hits. And the gear. I watch for you, gear changer. It's like 65 degrees here, and it was 25 yesterday. LOL. Pick a lane, Mother Nature. Ah. Yeah, that's right. We can't do what Mother Nature's the only one that can do it, not us. I can't go outside and make it snow. You wouldn't see snow in this place anyway. It's too bloody hot for snow. And you poor buggers over there. Snowing left, right, and centre. Yeah. We got a busy day today. We Yeah, what's a couple of degrees there, lady love, eh? Long as you got a roof over your head, feed in your belly, a couple of drinks, and a lot of weed. Gammons is in the house. Gammons Productions. Good morning there, Mr. Gammons, a.k.a. the Pineapple Man. Ah, you got it, Lorne. Yes, you on the East Coast, are you? Oh, Boston. Oh, the Boston Tea Party. Let's go to Boston and have a tea party, eh? That's about all I know about Boston, is the Boston Tea Party. And the temperature here now is 23 degrees. Ah, maroon, blue, and orange in addition to the green and yellow. Well, mate, we just call you day tripper, psychedelic man. Eh? Psychedelic man is 24 degrees Celsius, which is, I don't know what it means in motherfucker USA talk, but it's 24 degrees and the sun hasn't even thought about it yet at 5:55 a.m. Who knows when? Exactly. Exactly. That's a big word, exactly. Oh, we got a big what we call a skip bin coming today. 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. So is that -2? Oh fuck. Hey, -2. I couldn't run around in -2, could I? And I'm just about to experience the Boston Tea Party. Ha ha ha. The Boston Tea Party, eh? I don't know where I learned all that from, but it's someone says the lucky lady loves. She says not without a jacket. Yeah, full metal jacket. Oh, about time you got back. Ah, your dog's giving me a hard time. Yeah. Well. What's on the agenda for over there? We haven't even got a fucking an Aussie in the house. Chewy, that's a good name for a dog. Chewy. Yeah. Got everybody from OS. We got Canada and the USA, but not a fucking Aussie's out of bed yet. Get out of bed, you motherfuckers. Get up and make a coffee and come and have a gee with the beer. Ah, yeah. I reckon the first Aussie will be here soon. I reckon it'll be Brendan. Brendan will be the first one in the chat. Ah, a family that plays together stays together. Ha 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 ha. Ah, the coffee. Time for some gear, some oil for the gear to make me oils ain't oils. Ah, the dog's not being the dog. He's playing out the owner. Is I'll get you back. Okay. You go and take him for a walk, Gammons. You took him for a walk. We're gonna live chat. Yeah. If it was my dog, I'd open the door, put him out until he barked. Anyway, a dog is a dog. Oh, look here. Yeah, I've got a bit of blonde hair on me. Ooh, wonder where that come from. Oh, it was good to see Lady Love come across and say hello. Put a bit of oil into the gear, make him run smoothly, and he'll always be here. Automatic. Ah, yeah, that's where it could come from. Well, I bloody hope so. I'll be in trouble if it's not. We got our booster shot yesterday, and she said this morning about an hour ago when we had coffee together, she said that her arm was quite sore, but I don't feel any side effects from the jab. Jab. No more for me. I'm almost there. I'm going to have a few days off the need for weed. Going to go and hang out. Oh, the birds are awake. Still dark outside. Ooh, got the jab. Do a dab. I got a little bit of dab left, but that'll fuck me up this time in the morning. I've got to when the truck turns up to drop the big skip bin that we're going to put all this stuff that we were going to put in the shed and leave it there. But now we've had a big change of plans. The house is out the door, and the truck will be here about 7 o'clock. And then they'll come back and pick it up on Tuesday. And we're going to fill up an 8-metre garbage bin. Yeah. Well, that's the last. That was the last jab that we're supposed to have. Not going to fucking change any more rules. This bunch of idiots to run this country. So breakfast of champions. Breakfast of champions. Just under 4.4 of a mil. Yeah. Ooh, that tastes like THC. It's going down fine. Before 9. There's 2 in the house, and the little one said, roll over. Getting all juiced up. You got to keep the gears oiled. And if the gears don't get oiled up, they crash. I forget the name of what the AstraZeneca. That's the one. AstraZeneca is what they put in me. I don't have any side effects. It just happens now, naturally. No side effects here. Not quite daylight yet. I've got to rinse my hair out in a mow, but if you send or post the link, I'll be right up. Gammon's always, mate. I'll put the link in the sink. Or sink the link for a bit of ink, as they say. I want to see the look of his new fucking hair colour. If he's going to change it from a pineapple, I can't go to the pineapple people and say, hey, this is what's supposed to look like a pineapple. And now he's a multicolour. The link is in the sink. Where's my mouse? Yeah, there's my mouse. Yo, there he is. Why don't we why don't we just have a gear and a gammons heads up. He's going to look like Play-Doh. Yeah. Well, I was trying to get him a sponsor over pineapple, but if he's going to look like Play-Doh, we just call him Plastic Man. Plastic Man. Play-Doh, eh? I didn't totally redo it. I just added more colours. Well, come and show us your colours. We want to see your true colours there, Gammons Productions. Your true colours. 6 o'clock rock. Sweet FA. No one's going to make it. All is quiet in the house. The Gammons in the alley are in the house. The rest of the Aussies are still in bed. Mr. USA himself, the one and only Budsville, USA, is here to cheer. What's up, what's up, what's up? We're just, is still early there yet. It's 6:10 in the morning on Thursday morning. Good on you, Buds. Good on you, mate. Working hard. Good to see someone's out there doing something instead of sitting at a computer streaming. Ha ha ha. I don't know. He's here. Hang on. We might have to change this over and we'll put it on that one. How does that? Can you see anything now, Ellie? Buds was it's 2024 or something here today, which is someone just told me it's 78 degrees Fahrenheit right now here. And it's bloody warm because I ain't got a shirt on. I don't want to sweat it out. And it's going to be a stinker here today, so when that big truck pulls up with the big garbage bin on the back and drops it off, we're going to do a little bit before it gets too warm. Yeah, I got coffee, mate. I'm just having my brown. I'll get into trouble if I crack the can. Yeah, I've only got one left until the shop opens. What do you do for What sort of work do you do there, Buzzwell? Whoa, everybody's just dropped out. Gonski. A blunt. A blunt, a blunt, a blunt. What did you do? What did you do? Mm-hmm. You wake up early in the morning. Yeah, well, it's a morning here. And there's not much to cheer. It is 14:14 here. Yeah, 14, nearly 2:20. It's nearly 6:20 here. But hello. Two to say, no one to play. Hey. 45 minutes and we've only had 3 in the house. Time to do a take with your pals. Ah. Oh, fuck. Maybe I should have stayed in bed for another hour. But I've got to make sure that this big skip in. Somewhere, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's 4:20 somewhere. 6:17. Okay, you know what I mean. There's only the Gammons family and the gear with the G. You've got the LG, the gammons, and the gear, the 3G. I'm just going to have a look and see what's available. Ooh, fucking not much. Not much available today. Tomorrow there will be none. No drugs. Oh no. My name's going to become Vanessa. Vanessa the Stresser. She don't live here. No, Vanessa the Stresser here. In downtown USA. Where did I see the poker poo? Where's the poker? My own brother will be back momentarily. That is a big word. Momentarily. I'll be there when I'm square. And where are all you motherfucker Aussies? Still in bed? Still in bed? And the little one said, no, it's all right, Ellie. That's fine, darling. It's I'm just going to have a few days off it while I get a few things done around here. We've got to do a bit of driving, so it's all good. It'll do me good to have a break, and then when I do get, I'm going looking for some good weed, and when I find some, I want to try and get a quarter pounder of good weed. If I can get something like that, man, I'll be happy as. I think I've got a cold sore coming up. If I had extra, I would send some to you, Guy. You got to get it through the fucking border first before it even gets to me. They're pretty strict on their fucking border fucking parcels. No, wrong quarter pounder. Blind Neil. Blind Neil. Hello from Ontario, Canada. Oh, very good. How do I know you, Blind Neil? You must know me somehow, because you're on my channel. Just fill me in there, Blind Neil, if you don't mind. Just let me know where you're from, mate. I know you're from Ontario, but how did you find the Gears channel? And who else do you know out there at -20 outside? I'm not talking about Ali about a quarter pounder. I'm talking about a quarter of a pound of weed if it's there. 5 in the house. Yeah. Timmy Jackson. Good on you, Brian Neal. Welcome, mate. Any bros, anyone that knows Timmy and the hook, he's always welcome here. Happy nature. Hey, happy nature, happy nature. Happy nature's in the house. And good to see Brian Neal in the house. It's Tim Jackson, the Queenslander. He's a little bit further up the top end of me. If you know where he is, Brian Neal, I'm right down the bottom. I'm someone's saying hello to me. Knock, knock. Fucking hell.
Hello.
Miles away.
So something weird happened. Okay, so I added more green. The green turned out good. I added orange throughout the yellow because I thought it would be cool if I had orange hairs like weed does. So I added some orange hairs, and then I did this side. It was supposed to turn out like like almost like a crimson, like a blood red, and it turned out like almost a pink. It's a weird color. And then what's even stranger is I added some white to blue, thinking it would just make light blue, but instead it made like silver. So I have like weird silvery streaks through this side. But yeah, it was just an experiment. I was just fucking around.
Well,
but I really don't look that different. I mean, it's still very, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that different.
So you're trying to look like a nugget of weed?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What strain would you say you are?
Gam Pro OG.
OG.
Yeah.
Only gammons.
Only gammons. There you go.
Only gammons.
Well, cheers, man.
Look, I can see there's a little bit of wind coming through the window.
Oh yeah, I
have
the window open just a little bit, just for like air circulation and stuff. I also have this window open here.
That's what I'm
saying.
This
is actually the window that's open. I got screwed up because the camera orientation is different. It's like flipped over. So like I just looked over and I was like, oh yeah, it's this.
Did you see what your sister said about you?
I look like a thermal scan. Yeah, like when predators looking at it's still wet, so it's I don't know. It's weird. I like it. Turned out good. Cheers. Oh, dude, did you see that I got a bunch of stuff from Stony?
No.
Dude.
The Stony Baker, he was over here last night. A mirrored image. Ooh.
Yeah, he hooked me up. And it doesn't suck. Let me show you just one of the nugs.
Oh, fuck. Did he say what it was?
This is Stupid Lemon Haze number 4.
Stupid Lemon Haze number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks nice.
Originally, it was called Super Lemon Haze, but the way I think he said the way this one grew was stupid, so he's dubbed it Stupid Lemon Haze.
He's a man of many talents when it comes to growing.
Oh man, is he ever? Like, holy shit. Yeah.
Yes, if you could take a leaf out of his book, you'd be up there with the best.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So that's what I'm smoking on right now. And it has a very lemony, as the title might suggest, it has a very lemony flavor to it.
I'm smoking the last little bit of what I call the fish cake. Because the fish sent it to me.
Yes, there you go.
So I just call it the fish cake.
Well, cheers.
Yeah, this will be fucking first one up at 6:30 in the morning. And all them fucking Aussies are still in fucking bed.
It's incredible. Ugh. Not a single one of them's up yet. Yeah, Stoney's great. He's a great guy.
I love his channel because he rock and when he gets into that plays music, he's the fucking,
dude,
the hottest DJ on the fucking planet. And he was telling us last night he's been with the warden for 40 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I don't call mine the warden. I call her the minister for everything. The minister.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, that means she's got a title for finance, disaster.
I like how Stoney's is the warden. Yours is the minister. Mine is minister. My wife.
Your wife. My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Oh fuck. I believe ACG dubbed her consort of Gammons, and I thought that was very cool.
What did he call her?
Consort.
Consort of Gammons.
Mm-hmm. And I used to know what it meant, but I've totally forgot since I originally looked it up. Because
consort, Ali says, yeah.
It's like royalty. Wow. It's like
royal. Oh, okay. Yes, it is too. Yeah.
Like, a wife, husband, companion, in particular, the spouse of a reigning monarch.
Ah,
great fucking word. Spectacular word. I'd never.
Well, you are the king. The king of your own house.
You know, at least on my channel, anyway.
Well, you're the king.
Or in my house, yeah, sure.
Your own place. That's right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a little bit of a drying out period for a week.
Oh yeah.
I got a few things. I got to do a bit of driving in the next few days, and we've got a bit of fucking. I got my mate's son's coming down to help us. He's about 300 miles away, and he's getting fucking bored at home, and his old man's giving him the shit. So he's going to jump in the car this afternoon and drive down and spend a couple of days here with us, and we're gonna fucking mess because there's been a change in plans. We were going to leave everything here, but because the house is getting sold, we've got to get rid of it all. So it's not all my stuff. There's a lot of stuff that Automatic's got, and just the real estate's coming out to do what they call a virtual video of the house.
Okay, interesting. So they're going to do like a virtual walkthrough or
yeah, and then they put it online, and on Monday, with a bit of luck,
are they going to make like a wait? Hang on. Are they just going to do a video, or are they going to do one of those virtual reality things where they take pictures of the room and then you can click like move forward and it takes you into the next room?
That's what I've got to find out. We just know that they're going to do a video, but she said it's her words were it's a virtual walkthrough.
Oh yeah, so they'll probably, like, you know how they set up Google Maps?
Yeah,
They'll take a camera and then they'll take a picture, like a 360 picture, and then they'll move it
Yep.
forward like 50 feet, and they'll do it again. That's basically what they're going to do on a really small scale, I think, inside your house.
Yeah.
I think.
And then they just have an open auction,
Mm-hmm.
and if someone puts a bid in, it'll come straight to Automatic's phone. It gets relayed to that, and then if someone ups the bid, it tells them to. Yeah. So
I totally agree,
it's
Blind Neil. Those are super
yeah.
cool. I love those things. They're awesome.
Well, that's one of these. I got one of them cameras here that I bought off Juju, and it's a action camera,
Mm-hmm.
and on the top of it's got a big fucking. It's like a dome, and that takes 360 degrees fucking around at the front of you.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't got
I
to. I
actually
haven't
had
got
this
to.
idea. I had this idea for a short story that was like loosely inspired by some of those 360 cameras, but basically it's like there are these beings that map out this world, and the way they do that is they basically have like a staff. It's like a battle staff, but at the end of it they basically have a really 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 fucking sturdy futuristic 360 camera. And what they do is they're basically like these big hulking beings, and they just kind of like walk across the plains of these planets, and they basically they essentially what they do is they Google map other planets for their civilization, for their like data and records and shit. So they're like people, they're like aliens that are sent out to go collect data for this other civilization that lives light years away from where they are. And basically they just walk around, and they have these giant staffs with like this big weird mace looking thing, but all the edges are flat because they're all different like camera lenses. And then they'll walk forward, and every time they walk forward it's like there's like a mechanism in the bottom of it, and when it slams down on the ground it takes a, not only does it take a picture, but it like scans, it does like a what's the word for it, it's like it does like a sonar scan
Oh
in,
yeah. Yep.
in addition to like taking a picture. So then like as they slam that down, as they're walking, like it's like they're constantly surveying the planet and shit. That was just like a small part of like a bigger idea that I had. But yeah, I basically, yeah, I think those to make a long story short, I think that those 360 cameras are super cool.
I was not long, or maybe 2 years ago. We were outside, and because we live on the corner and it's a pretty quiet street,
Hmm.
we were just standing doing something there, and I looked up, and next thing I see the Google car,
There you go.
and I run out to where he went up the street, and he come back, and I thought that I might have been able to get into that part of Google, but when it come up and we looked at the after, or a couple of weeks after he done it, I disappeared. I wasn't in any part of it, but he had to drive past me and film it.
Hmm.
He's done the street layout. I thought I might have been a part of Google. What's that? I tried putting an action camera on my blind cane. The video sucks. Ah, says Blind Neil.
How'd you know?
Yeah, that's right. You're trying to pull the wool over our eyes there, Blind Neil?
Yeah, right. I mean, he's probably like legally blind, but he can still technically see, but he has a really hard time seeing. If that's the case, or maybe he does like a joke thing, like he'll pretend that he's blind in public and then do a cartwheel or something. I don't know. It's one of the two.
Cartwheel.
Either he's technically legally blind and he can still sort of see, or
Well,
or
how
it's
do
what,
you
yeah.
read a video in Braille?
fuck if I know.
Hey?
I don't know, man.
Oh dear.
Not saying it's
This will be
impossible,
this
but
this will be interesting to see the feedback we get off this one.
right. I love it though. I tried putting an action camera on my blind cane. Oh yeah, well I mean it depends on how you would
There you
attach
go.
the camera and what kind of camera you're using. I am blind 99%. Really? Man. So like
We were trying to give you a hard time. We're just trying to work it out
yeah,
whether you were
yeah,
having a go
exactly.
at
Just
us.
trying to work it out. I have no idea who you are, so sorry.
Well, he's a friend of Hook's, and
Mhm.
he's been on Hook's channel, and he talks to another Aussie guy over here called Timmy Jackson. He's up in he's about
Yeah.
20 minutes away from my dream place called Fraser Island.
Yeah. I
And
have I have a pretty close friend on YouTube named Puppy Paws, and she broadcasts a lot of gameplay on YouTube, and she's legally blind, but man, she is a great sniper. She's one of the best. She's one of the best snipers I've seen out there in some of the games that she plays. She's really good. So I mean,
well,
that's that's definitely not impossible. It's just I
what
don't
do you
know.
mean by sniper?
Yeah.
I'm not. What do you
Oh,
mean
I'm
by sniper?
sorry. I'm sorry
No,
to hear
no,
that.
I'm just trying to put it together because
Yeah.
over here, if you said a sniper, it'd be someone with a gun with fucking. It's like gonna.
I mean, like in video games, like video game sniper, like
Oh, okay.
they're running around in a video game with a video game sniper rifle, and they're a really good shot. I guess is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I know. I know someone on YouTube who is blind and a really good shot in video games. So I guess that shouldn't really come as a surprise that there are a lot of blind people on YouTube. I guess it's just not something I really think about. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, Neil. That sucks. You know, I wasn't trying to shit on your parade or
And
anything.
we were trying to give you a hard time. We were
I was
just
just
trying to
trying to
work
I was
out
just trying to figure out
how you when you
what that
said
was
the
all about.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. So how did you try fixing the well, what kind of camera were you using and how did you try attaching it to your to the cane?
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
But it's all good. Okay, cool. 'Cause I don't want any beef and I don't want anyone to feel bad, I'm just trying to make friends and connections here. So yeah, man. So I'm glad that we're good because I didn't mean any offense. But yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, if you're using a GoPro or something, like I don't know what else I could really suggest to you if you're not using a GoPro. But if you are, there's a lot of ways you can attach them to a cane. I mean, I'm not saying it was necessarily the way you attached it. I mean, I know that those canes are kind of like, from what I understand, they're meant to flex a little, right? So I feel like that might be a little wiggly on the camera. It's because the swing back and forth and the tapping, the video. Yeah. Let me do it. Man, I wish we could get you like some kind of gyroscopic thing that could hang just underneath your cane. So it could still give you like that first person point of view of the cane. The hat mount would be great. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a super good idea.
There's I'll put this on big screen for a second on me. I just want to show you something.
Yeah,
And
for
see
sure.
what you.
Go for it.
see that big fridge there?
Mm-hmm.
It's taller than me, and it's about, I don't know, 3 foot wide.
Mm-hmm.
It's a half freezer, half fridge,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got an ice dispenser and a cold water fucking thing hooked into it. When we bought that was about $2,400.
I bet that's been life-saving for you, especially in the summer.
I understand. Well, yeah, the ice and the water
Mm-hmm.
is when Small Block was here. Automatic bought that for her, so because she loves to have ice in the summertime. She loves it, you know. She
Mm-hmm.
buys a bottle of Pepsi Max and she gets the ice and she puts the ice one little block at a time that it'll fit in the top of the Pepsi Max bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And she just loves it. So that cost us a fortune. We put it up on on Facebook, buy, swap, and sell over here, which is we get rid of a fair bit of stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
people were asking about it. We had a lot of inquiries, but as soon as they found out how big it was, and that hey, they've got to take it out of the house, they're going to put it on their trailer, and they're going to take it away, and we put it down to $1,000. Not too many people are interested.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
I mean, hey, it's something. At least you're not totally leaving it behind, you know. You're getting something
Oh,
back.
we don't want to leave it behind. We're not.
Right.
We understand that we're going to take a loss on it, but it's everybody when she put it up, she never put any sizes. She just took photos, and she was swamped with inquiries. As soon as she told them
Mm-hmm.
how big it is and what they have to do,
Mm-hmm.
everybody backed off.
Yeah, because everybody wants something that they can get, like, their nephew and their son to move, for them with, like,
Oh, mate, yeah, I won't be touched. Oh,
yeah.
the people that bought it here, the
Mm-hmm.
people that bought it here were there was three blokes.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
right. You need at least two guys to
we
move
had
it.
to measure the door. You couldn't get it. It won't go through a normal door. We've got a glass sliding door that goes outside in the lounge room, and you've got to move two lounges or two big a lounge and a rocking chair to fucking access that door. And there's about that much cabins either side to get it in.
Oh wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's really tight. Just barely got.
Congratulations. Excuse me for a second. Congratulations, Zach. You're the first Aussie in the house in 1 hour and 15 minutes, bloke.
Yeah.
I've been sitting here and every now and then I said, look at this. Them fucking Aussies are still in bed.
Hey, I'll be
But
right back. I gotta check on something, but I'll be
yeah,
back.
mate, you go for your life.
Yep.
Good to see you in the house, Zach. And yeah, blind noodle, a fridge like that is a lot of work to hook up properly. It'll have a few hundred kilos in it, easy. And we don't want to leave it here. 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. You got a big day in front of you there, Zach? Big day in front of you, mate. We've got an 8 meter skip bin that going to be here in about half an hour, 45 minutes. So if I have to run away, it's just because I've got to go and open the gate and move my car. So no, 6:47, nearly 7 a.m. Ali, 7 a.m. on Thursday morning, the 24th, not the 23rd. And we're on nothing too exciting. Fair enough. We got a yeah. Hey, never ever be sorry. Sorry's a word that you I won't go there. Yeah, so moving right along, we got the skip bin man coming. We got a fucking mile of rubbish. A mile of rubbish to move. It's just coming daylight now, and the birds are singing. You're still here, Brian Neil? I might be able to. This is just for you, bloke, and you won't be able to see it. Ha ha ha! About time you got out of bed, motherfucker. With an LOL and a bro hug after. Good morning, Brendan. Good to see you here, mate. I was just saying to Zach that I've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes then, and not one Aussie was here until Zach turned up. And I said back then, the first person this morning will be CSL. It was. And I said, the next Aussie in the house will be the Brendo. It's all good, mate. All good. You're a worker, mate. You got to fucking look after yourself. You got to get up and do a day's work. You know, it's you got to get your priorities right in life, don't you? No work, no pay. Had the jab yesterday. I feel all right, but automatic said she's got a bit of a pain in her arm this morning. She said it was a little bit achy, breaky hard. I'm going to take. Yeah, that's right. We're down to the final countdown. The final countdown of where are we? Where's my mouse? Find a mouse. You'll find a pussy. There you go. That's all the gear's got left, and he's going to have a couple of days dry out. And then when he gets back on it, I'll still stream and stuff. I just won't. I'll be jealous. But I can handle it. I just want to have a bit of a clean my body up. I've got to go and see my doctor tomorrow. See my lady doctor, probably for the last time, I think, because she's going to give me some scripts, keep me out of trouble for about 3 months. And as long as I keep in contact with her by phone, she'll keep me as a patient. We had, when the pandemic was really hard hit here and you couldn't go in, you couldn't see a doctor. All it was phone consultation. And see that little fucking black thing there on my finger? A fucking splinter. And you think I can get that motherfucker out? I've been trying for 2 days. I don't want to put a needle to it. But I want to go outside and see what the morning has to offer. Let's see what we can do in Timbuktu. Timbuktu. Where's my car? There's this. And there's that. And there's this. And there's that. And might have to buy a new battery for the GoPro. They're not charging up properly. They're not getting full charged. They were all right. Hear that? Ah, the bird. That's better. I can see clearly now. A little bit overcast, there's a little few clouds around, but the heat's going to come up. Now I'm going to show you one big mess. One motherfucker of a mess. All because of one person that said that they were going to do a family member. Now we have to change it all. You got all that mess there. You got a caravan sitting there. And you got a fucking, all that stuff there has to go in that caravan. And my ute. Not all the fucking big stuff, but everything that's under there, so the chairs and shit, it's got to go over there. And that there is the fucking rubbish tip. And it just fucking goes and goes and goes. And when you get a 8-metre skip bin, we're going to stand at the front of the caravan here, as you can see, and we're going to step out roughly 8 metres that way. That's how big that bin is, back to that caravan, which is 8 metres long. And we're going to fill that motherfucker up today. Well, we're not today. We've got it for 5 days. And I'm going to move my car out because if you can't get it in the right spot, I'm going to be locked in. And if you look at that gateway, the angle of it, it's on an angle. And when I bring that caravan and 4-wheel drive, reverse it in here, to go back to there, I can do it in one hit, but you got to get, sometimes it takes me 3 because if you don't get that caravan in the right position, that fucking pole there will collide with it. And that's the door, that glass door, that's where the only place in the house that fridge is going to come out. You're going to be fucking mad. But when you look at that, because we're selling a house, it's all got to come out. And the real estate lady said, "Oh, what?" She said, "What are you going to do with all the stuff on the inside?" I said, "We're leaving it. We're not." She said, "Oh," she wasn't impressed. What's in here is another world. It's another world, mate. And 90% of that is automatics. And behind that little steel door, that used to be a grow house in there. Where that ladder is, behind that is a wall. And that's, you can't see too much at the moment, but that's a 12 by 6 hydro set up in there. Or 12 by 8 it was. 12 foot across. No, 12 foot long, 8 foot across. 400 water. There's no power here. Automatic dug a trench from here straight past that caravan up to the other one. Put a lead in there. I've got a mate to come and help us build it. No one ever knew nothing about that little baby. And it's 2 years now since I've had, when the pandemic hit, we just pulled that down. And I had 9 plants in there. So I won't be doing any growing. I'll just be smoking. Look at that fucking amount of shit here. Look at it. Look at it. It's a joke. That's 12. Automatic's been here for just over 12 years, and she got 2 daughters. One's called Small Block, the other one's called Bitch. That's what I say. And yeah. It's only a little old house, but it's going to get sold. This is, if Zach can still be in the house. This is Windy Hill, mate. This town's his Timmy Watson's hometown, mate. He was born here. How far will the internet take me this morning? That's facing true north. There's a railway line up the end of the street. Runs from Melbourne to Adelaide. On the inland highway, not on the coast road, on the inland highway, the Western Highway. Normally we hear a few magpies and a few kookaburras, but so I got my mate's young fella coming to give us a hand. He's about 24, fit as a Mallee bull. I might get him to I might ring him up soon. He's see if he can get me a little bit of weed to bring down. It might be good. You never know. But there's a fucking lot to do. A lot to do. I got things sorted out. I'm just putting in like that little cubby hole there on the caravan. The door slides out. Have a little table sort of thing. Got to fill up all these little holes with fucking stuff that we got to put in there. Yes. Old wood heap. Winter. That used to be chock-a-block full of wood. But she's certainly it's a big thing to clean up. I've been here for nearly 10 years. Automatic's been here for 12. So look at all that junk there. That's from a garage sale. We'll hop into the BT50. We'll hop into the BT50 here. We're going to move it outside in case hope you can all see what's the fucking, it's like driving an aeroplane when you start this thing up. Look at the lights. Me trusty little bloke here. I've had this little dog 20 years, and he's been in a washing machine about 50 times. He's done. I reckon no word of a lie. I reckon that dog's done over in his day. He would have done close to 1,000,000 kilometres. That bloke. That's true. He used to have a scarf and football colours around him, but they just, because he's in the sun all the time, the material started getting really frail. Now we're just going to drive out the driveway, put the car out here. I'll just sit this over here for a second. Oh no, I can do it this way. I'll show you something, just to give you an idea. That's the reversing camera. Hope you... There we go. That's the reversing camera. I just want to show you something here. The red line, the green line. Now I'm right on the money here to hook this car up. See how good the gear is at lining this up without doing any. We'll hop out and have a look. I just want to see how good I am at getting this onto the hook. Mm-hmm. See how my skills are going on without any help. Look at that. Hey? There we go. Not far off the money. Then this is what I want to really show you. This is what stands out. Around here. Yeah, reverse camera for sure. And when you look at that, hooked up, it's a better angle over here. That's a better angle. If you stand at the front of the truck and get that angle in, it's fucking long, big, and there's no rush to drive around in this thing to get on the highway at about $1.90 a litre, $1.80 a litre at the moment for diesel. And that thing's got about a quarter of a tank in it. And it's going to cost me about maybe $150, $160 to fill it up. Got 2 new gas bottles there to go in. I'll put them, they've just been refilled. We've only got a little bit of stuff here. Like, it looks a lot, but there's a lot of room underneath the bed in the caravan. But anyway, I won't go in there. I've got to put this car out because this Skipton's going to be here in a minute. I'll show you something else. I want to get blinded. We should do this at night time, but we can't. Where are we? No? What have I done wrong here? What have I done? I've got them turned on, I bet you. Oh, that's better. That's better. I haven't got the top bar on because you've got to take your switches over. All right, we'll put this motherfucker out the gate. Got the old Google Maps here. Can't get lost. Look out. You're just going to sit. I'm going to close the door. As of right now, he's done 7,960 kilometers plus 1,121. So it's done about 8,000. I'm not going to fuck it. About 8,600, I think it is. And If I don't, I've got to get it serviced in the next couple of weeks. Just turn the lights off. We're here. We've still got 6 people hanging in there. Good on you guys, appreciate it. You get in your own little world here and you just got to go and fucking do some shit. And I think I just lost fucking, I'm walking around there and I'm thinking, I know what I got to do. But I'm just trying to, and that's the fun of the old house. Look at that old place. There's the front yard. Oh, yeah, no, the internet. If I might go and do a I've got some mobile data on me fucking on this hotspot. I might hook it up. I'm hoping to stay live until this fucking guy with the skip bin turns up. You've got to put your foot on the brake and push the button. And we got the fucking calling all truckies, breaker. We got the high frequency. I picked up, talked to a bloke 2 weeks ago one night. We done it. Somebody that I know, 1,300 kilometres. He was away from me, and we went on to channel 16, I think it was, at exactly a certain time, and he picked me up from me calling him. And that's what I wanted. You go anywhere, talk to all the information you want, road updates, and the little porky pigs around on the highway. There's plenty of porky pigs in this country. Call them Highway Patrol. It's not Chips, it's Sticks. Sticks Highway Patrol. That's what I call it. Yeah, Chips is California. Well, the Sticks over here is in the Sticks. Whoops. Okay. Look at that. We even put the number 17 up there. Eh? There's a bit of a sunrise coming up there. See how far we can go just here and face you down. that way behind me. Down the end of where that dirt road you can see ends, there's a real big old steam locomotive. Real big old steam train. Kids play with it. It's a playground down there, sort of a stop for travellers. The main highway's just here, just go through it, but the bypass now is up towards the sun. And that's the main highway between Melbourne and Adelaide. This side's tarred. That side's tarred. That one's not. Because the only reason is this house here, number 17, is the only house on this side of the road. All the other houses are on the other side of the road. We got a giveaway sign. And then you walk in here. What do you fucking see in there? Oh no, it's a nightmare. Look at all that. We should be right. And this is the angle that I got to get into that gate on that angle and get it in there from out there. That's 50 foot front to back. We go inside now. What a mess. What a mess. But as soon as that truck comes here, I'm going to go through my stuff and start packing it into my caravan. And what I don't want is going in the bin first. Get this little bit of area cleaned up before the fucking heat comes. So the truck said it'd be here about, he's normally here just after, what is it now? 7:20, 4:20 somewhere. He won't be far away. We just have to see what's we can get it from there across. Yeah. This is another big asset here. This is a big asset to the traveller. It's a 60-litre freezer. 60-litre freezer. And plug it into the back of the. Won't go in the back of the. It's too big. But we can put frozen stuff in there and plug it in. Plus the two fridges in the caravan, with the fridge and the freezer, with food and stock and other stuff in there. We've got 200 litres of fresh water to put in that thing very soon. Round the corner here, and that little mess down there, there's a rainwater tank, that green one. It's fucking 90% full of fucking absolutely beautiful freshwater fucking rainwater. We don't drink our town water here. It's shit. We only use it for showers, washing up and stuff like that. And there's a mess in there. That used to be a pool area. Had a barbecue, 18 by 6 pool. Small bloke had her little pool there. Big barbecue area. Those poles, we cut them from out the bush. Me and automatic. Had 4 of them. Had a shade over the top. want to have a look at something. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. Haven't been there in a while. Look what's growing. Look what's growing on the tree. Apricots. Peaches on me. Apricots. We'll come back there later. I'll put on next door, don't worry about it. Help yourself, mate. You have to go over the back and get some. I'll come back here later on. What a mess. What a mess. Look at all the beer bottles down there. There we put this in. Dug a hole, some cover them from out in the bush. Built that fence. Got to have a fucking fence around the swimming pool. Used to be a gate here. But, we put it down 2 years ago. I've still got a sign down there. That yellow one says slippery when wet. Pool pump over there. And then this is the back shed. This is the back shed. The old Gears workshop, mate. An automatics paint shop. Had a stereo over there. You got a bench saw over there. She cuts all the fucking stuff up with. Old lawnmowers and shit. Real estate wanted fucking looking like $1 million. That won't be happening. Look at that picture. Chinatown. Hey, you used to have this many years ago. Just to fuck around with. Remote control. I'm going to give it to a kid. Someone who wants to play with it. Little boy. I'll give it to him. I'm thinking about taking these lights with us. Plug them into the caravan and power point outside. The fucking massive fucking lights to sit out and enjoy the nightlife with. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We've got a week. And we'll have help. And that's what I've got to do too. I've got the key for that. I've got to put those new gas bottles back in. Make sure this is it's open. We've got a solar panel on the roof. I forget how big it is. And we've got this one. Oh, you plug in outside too. And this thing will give us a big boost. Portable file solar kit. It'll give us a big boost to our daily use of power. What's in there? In that little cubby house there, you got 4 solar batteries, DC converter, and 2 gas bottles go in there, and all that space over there. So that's going to get filled up, locked in. So we've got two 3.8 kilo gas bottles. They're chock-a-block full. I'm not sure how many hours we'll get out of that. We've got 40. One of them to fill up with diesel is going to cost us about nearly $40 each one, each 20-litre jerry can. But we only fill them up when we go. It just depends. You fill them up now, you've got to carry them. You might save $2 or $5 in petrol prices at the moment, but after that, when you get to the outback, you'll be paying $2.50 a litre. You fill it up before you get to the outback. But I'm thinking I can do in that car now, I can do 700 kilometres to 1,000 kilometres easy. Not doing anything, but to tow it is another thing. If the truck turns up, we'll go out there. Well, I don't know who's here and who's what, but if I've been talking to myself, I don't know. I'm just coming back inside. You can see a little. Happy Nature's here. Yes, thank you, Happy Nature. A lot of memories. 12 years. Apricots. No, they're not apricots. They're peaches. I thought I had the wrong fruit. They're peaches. And we got a tree out the back there, at the back of the caravan there. There's an orange tree. And man, when they come out, they're the juiciest oranges you could ever see. What did I do with them? Yes. I can read the chat now. Yo. I'm going to put the gear glasses on. I can't see jack shit. These are only show and tell. Louis the Fly. Yes, but that's how the gear and the automatics things are to do in the next week. And I've got to fill my caravan up, put some all our stuff in there in the next couple of days. I've got to fucking put some water in it, hook it all up, and I've got to go and weigh it. Probably one day next week. I can do it on my way out, but I just got to see what we got in there. There's a certain amount I can put into the caravan, and there's a certain amount I can put into the car. You can't have too much in one and too much, not enough in the other. You got to balance it out. So it's a bit of working out. Putting your heavy stuff. You got to put a bit of heavy stuff in the ute, but you got to put some light stuff in there too, and you got to put. You haven't got a lot of room except for under the bed and all those little cubby houses in the caravan, but if you get them sorted out, I think we'll be easy going. Can't overload it. I need a coffee. I'm going to have one in a minute. I'll just have one of these doughies. I'm going to see if I can get a just try and ring some, not ring him, send him a text message. Sounds like it's working. Epic. Oh, Eric. Sorry, I'll fucking put my glasses on. Eric Thornton. I know Eric Thornton. Yeah, how are you? Good to see you. Where you been? Where you really been? Hey? Wally Fish is in the house. The Wally. How are you there, Wall? Good. I just got to get rid of this bot. Eric, goodbye, Eric. You are the weakest link. We've just been walking around doing a bit of Zach's still in the house. Yeah, good. A bit confusing for you, Zach, to understand what's going on in the Gears place. Hope those pictures come out all right. Probably all boring to everybody else, but you got to see what you. Yeah, Happy Nature's here. We went at the back and there's some, like I said, I thought they said apricots, they're peaches.
Ooh, hello. I'm back.
Hello there, sir. How are we there?
Good.
We just been
Very good.
We just been on a tour of Happy Nature. He was just giving us a tour of Wally's new house.
Oh.
If she's no, Wally's new. Oh, Wally ain't moving in. Wally lives about 1,300 kilometres away from me. But I just come up with a brainstorm of gammons.
Cheers, Wally.
I just come up with a brainstorm of the young bloke that's coming down here is his dad is my mate, and he used to live in this town. Yes, hey, hang on there, Sir Fish. Hang on there, Sir Fish. Where are we? Yeah, so he's coming down today. So I'm going to ring. I'll just send a message to him when he gets out of bed to ring me. so that I can see if I can get a bag of weed. It's only, I don't know, I hope it's not PGR, but I've got to get the fuck out of there. What's going on? Yeah. Oh, the train's going past. We missed it. We missed it.
The train?
Yeah, the train.
Damn.
Yeah, we just missed it.
When's the next one come?
Oh, not. Hang on a sec.
That's amazing.
What?
That stuff. Is this the same stuff as what's in here?
Mhm.
Cool. I don't even know what that's.
How quick can we be?
Just kidding.
I don't care.
Can you hear that?
Fine. What's that?
Can you hear that?
It almost sounds like a train.
Yeah, hang on.
Like the railing, the
Mhm.
rails.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's gone. We just missed it. It's gone from Melbourne to Adelaide, and it'll probably have about, I don't know, anywhere between 120 and 200 carriages.
Oh, it's a weed fairy. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Like the green fairy?
Look at that, Miss Gammons.
Oh, my mom came by to visit today. Actually, it's my mom.
Cheers.
Hello.
Again, they're
Welcome
still
to
trying
the
get rid of all
show.
that stuff.
That there in front of the caravan
Mm-hmm.
is our stuff to go in the caravan. That's,
Oh,
that's
I
an easy
see.
job.
I see.
That's an easy job. All that white, those tarps and stuff, it's just stuff to, that ain't going. There's probably an hour's work there to do that, to put it in the caravan. But the skip bin's coming, 8-meter skip bin, and look at all that.
Spectacular.
Yeah, look, I got my mate's young fella coming down to help me. He'll be here this afternoon.
Excellent.
And I just sent him a message to see if he can ask his dear old dad, can he give me an ounce till I get it? I'm taking. We got a storage shed up where he comes from. It's about 300 mile away,
Mhm.
and I got the shed because I got half of it and he's got half of it. He's got stuff in storage too, car parts and some really old family stuff, and I can trust him to look after my stuff for a couple of years. We go halves in the shed, and now the young fella's come on board. He wants to put some stuff in there. And listen to that, the cockatoos.
Oh wow!
She's smiling at you, yeah.
We'll just sit out here for a second, and hopefully you can. They'll come and land here in a minute. There'll be fucking droves of them. I'm going to sit you up on the. There's the car parked outside, so the truck can get inside here to drop this big bin off in a minute.
Nice. Wow.
There you go.
That's a sound.
White cockatoos.
My parents had a neighbor, or have a neighbor that had a bird that was very loud like that. It sounded like a parrot.
Yeah, exactly. We have the a variety of parrots, and yeah, I know some people that have them as pets. And one lady, she had her pet for I think 20 years, and
Oh wow, that's a long time.
yeah, it was a real old bird. But when she got it from a baby, and she taught it to say, "Call the cops! Call the cops! Call the cops! Call the cops!"
That's funny.
Because she had 2 sons and a daughter, and they were always in trouble with the coppers.
Yeah.
With the coppers?
Mm-hmm.
With the police.
Mm-hmm.
She's instead of doing something, she trained this bird to say, "Call the cops! Call the cops! Call the cops! Call the cops!" And you go there, and something had happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty wild house, but they're coming back again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there's a bit of a sunrise there. Just coming up. That's north, due north from me.
Excellent.
Yeah, just hang on, Wal. There's north there. Yeah. This bloke said he'd be here about 7:30. See that bird? The Australian magpie. Some days over there, the cockatoos are hundreds of them. Ah, look at this. Look at this. Look what's just turned up. Look what's just turned up.
It's the fucking 18.
Yeah, mate. This is look at that bin's ours. Live at the show. How you going, bloke? You're live on YouTube. The bottom one's ours, isn't it? The bottom one? Yeah. Can you have a look? Here, forward. Good man, thank you. I forgot about this guy. I'll just put this headset back on. I forgot about this guy. He's hearing impaired,
Ah, I see.
and he's I just forgot when I started talking to him and I told him it was on YouTube. He sort of looked at me, but he's going to unload that one for us now, and he'll come back on Tuesday and pick it up. Now that bin there is $700 worth. $700 to get that motherfucker out here. It's $100 delivery because he's 50 k's away. But we don't worry about that. The point is, we'll fill that up.
Very nice, man. I gotta take care of something, but I'll be right back though. Okay.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I just want to show the. Full lock. No, that way. Go forward. Go forward. There, go on. Now keep it full like that. Hang on. You reckon you can get it over that way a bit? Tuesday morning. Thanks, mate. Over and done with. Fill that motherfucker up. Ah. All right. I better get back in fucking. It's done now. That's exactly where I wanted it. Couldn't have asked for fucking better. What's today? Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. He'll be back here on Tuesday morning. You heard a noise. It was a big noise.
How big is it?
Big, big, big. Righto. No worries, guys. Appreciate your time. We just had to sort that one out. All good for us. All right, Wally is still here. Wally was a wobber. I'll just put it up there anyway. You come at the fucking Wally was a wazza. There you go. Wally fish. Hang on. I better if I can do this first. I gotta try and do 5 things at once here, but we'll get there. We'll get the fish in here first. Where's the mouse? The mouse. Here it is. Hey, whoa.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. It'll be 2 seconds. I need something.
Yeah, right, bro. Morning, chat. Hope everyone's having a good morning, good evening, good afternoon. G'day, Ali. I didn't see you in there. I didn't check the chat before, Ali. Sorry. How are you? Hope you're well. Hey, CSL. Hey, mate. How are you?
That's fucking one motherfucker with a bin to fill up.
Dank. How are you, Dank? If you're still there. Who else have we got in there?
Man, I've
Happy
just
Nature.
I haven't.
And Zach. Howdy, Zach. And Brendan, I presume. I think I've seen him in here before. If you're still there, Brendan, how are you, brother?
What did you say? Don't piss him off. He'll drop it on you.
Yeah. Believe me, man, I've been somewhere where truck drivers have gotten the shits and they've just decided to dump it where they stand. And
no, he's a good bloke. He's hearing impaired.
Impaired,
and,
yeah, I figured that.
Yeah. When I first fronted him, I said to him, "You're on YouTube," and he's looking.
I know.
Yeah.
So, hey, J Rock, how are you, man? Bongs up. Cheers. And Dank's there. Hey, Dank, bro, how are you? I'm on the break, laying down. So,
Mr.
bowling.
UK, good day.
I haven't bowled in 20 years.
What sort of bowls?
Probably 10-pin bowling, I presume.
Because
he says bowling tonight, so you don't play lawn bowls at night time that I know of.
I got my dad's bowling ball in my storage shed at the Tuca, and it's got to be, no word of a lie, if it ain't 40 years old, and he's still got his shoes, his hand towel, and his little stand that the ball sits on, and in an AMF.
Yeah, 10-pin. Yeah.
10-pin.
Yeah.
Bankstown.
You know, my grandfather was Australian bowls champion, like lawn bowls champion, and New South Wales state champion. Yeah, and New South Wales state champion. And the world's number one at the world's number one at the time came to Australia, and he played my grandfather in a private match, and my grandfather beat him. I've got all the newspaper cuttings and articles and all the memorabilia from my grandfather's bowling career. His medals, his badges, his pendants, his trophies. Fucking, yeah. So it was a pretty interesting thing when I was a kid. I learnt to play bowls when I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
10-pin, he says, yeah.
Yeah, that's 10-pin bowling, yeah.
The
Ali's a bit hard of hearing as well, she's saying.
Okay.
You would never have picked that, Ali.
Coast, they used to have the Masters tournaments up there for indoor bowls.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as I said, I haven't bowled I've been up here 22 years, so it'd have to be 22 and a bit years since I went 10-pin bowling. I think I told you I got 8 strikes in a row once, and we're all drunk, and I don't even know how I did it.
my best one was 228.
I don't know what the score was. I can't remember, but I remember 8 in a row because I had
my mum had the 250 pin.
Happy nature. Yeah, I have that problem in the morning sometimes when I wake up. It's been a long time since that's happened. We had a work comp when I was working at Howard and Sons Fireworks. We had like 20-something people working in the factory. Well, it wasn't a factory; it was different sheds. And then we made a comp up where every Tuesday night we'd go to Blacktown bowling, and we'd all pick someone else, like someone's house, different house each week to start at, and we'd get drunk. And someone would choose not to drive that night and probably just smoke weed instead of drinking, and they'd drive us all, and we'd all be stoned and drunk, and we'd go to Blacktown Bowls, and we're in this comp called the Starlight Comp, and we'd play against other works, like their groups, and I remember we used to be blind, drunk, and stoned off our nut, and go down and play bowls, and we had a ball, man. Had a ball. I'm rubbish at 10-pin bowling. Yeah, I suppose you're either good or you're not with certain things in life. I've always looked at, you're either all right at it or it's just not your thing. It's not to say that you're not talented. It's just that some things aren't your thing.
We used to play on them. We used to go to Bankstown. My dad and my mum, and I was only just had my car license.
That's right, Happy.
When I just had my car license, so I was old enough to go to Bankstown. My high score was 228. My mum she had a 250.
What's the highest? 300, is it?
Perfect.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know what I know it was 8 in a row, and I had all work and all the boys, everyone standing around.
You've got to have every strike, and then even on the last frame to get the 300, because you carry it over.
No, I failed dismally after the 8, but that was my highlight.
8 strikes is nothing to snooze at, pal.
I thought I was pretty good at the time, I must admit.
Yeah. When I was a kid, my auntie came up from the bush where we were at Bankstown Bowling Alley, and she sat down, and one of her nephews, put the bowling ball on the seat, and she got up and bowled, and when she came back, she was standing at the end of where the round chairs used to be, the round seats, and someone pushed the ball and it fell on her foot.
Oh, fuck.
off the fucking where you sit.
Far out.
And so one of her nephews, hello, I pushed it accidentally.
Ellie.
You've seen 11 in a row, CSL, yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
That's crazy.
That's the 300.
Is it?
That's what we have
Yeah, I
over
don't know.
here.
I don't know the
10
scores and
frames,
stuff.
10 frames, and the extra ball if you get it.
Oh, okay. Right.
10 frames.
It's been a long
goes
time.
10
But we
plus
got
10
we got
plus
we
10.
got we got bowling about 3 kilometers up the road, and my son goes to it for birthday parties and stuff like that. I'll get into it again one day. I might take the kids up there one night. Just everything costs a fucking arm and a leg.
When the carnivals used to come to the entrance, they used to go there, and then they used to have the ones that used to be able to play in the with the you put money in the coins, and the arm used to come down, little roll ball, bowl it down. The arcade games were, man, I can remember going to that place when I was about 16 or 17. My mate had a mini miner, and he took us from Sydney up there. We stayed up there at that place, and we had a great time there. All the young girls used to hang out to those places. It was a big the cart.
Hey, Brendan, you're driving, buddy, are you? All good, man. I'm supposed to be getting my son ready for school, but he's refusing to go, so I've given up. And then I've got to go soon and get my daughter up. She's got she's sports captain, and she's got some awards ceremony thing on. I've got to go up to the school, and the principal rang me and invited me up personally. So, and because of COVID, you're not allowed in the school. So I don't know, I've been privileged, I suppose. I've been invited in to watch. So I'm pretty excited for her, not myself. I'm not keen. There might be a yummy mummy I might be able to perv on, but apart from that, I'm not really keen on going up to school, personally. It's not my thing.
Automatic got a bit of a sore arm out of the jab yesterday.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Fine.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad, man, because
I was just thought I'm out of weed.
Yeah, so am I, except for I'm smoking dust. And I don't think my weed's going to turn up today because they haven't. There's nothing.
That's all I got.
It's weird. Yeah, well, that's what I'm looking at. That and probably about.
But I just had a brainstorm. I
got the Kif. That's all I got. Just Kif.
I got a brainstorm. I'm going to see if I can. My mate's young fella's coming down to stay for a couple of days and give us a hand to clean the place up.
I heard you say that. Oh, by the way, I was listening and watching from the moment you opened the camera, mate. I just couldn't say nothing because I was fighting with my son. Punching on.
You were there, yeah?
He was refusing to get up.
I'm just pressing away. Yeah.
If I push too hard, he puts holes in walls and carries on.
Yep.
Did Lisa ever have those attacks, man? Like go off at
night?
No. You're so lucky, man. You're so fucking lucky.
No.
I had lumps.
They rang up yesterday.
There's a bruise sort of still there, but I had lumps all up and down my arm from when he fucking kicked. There's one still there. When he started kicking the fuck out of me. Big boy Kush. Good morning.
Get things done. Wally says hello.
Hello.
How are you, Glenda, sweetheart? Hope you're doing well.
How are you, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Is that arm still sore? It is, yes. The arm's still sore.
No offense, but she sounds tired.
Always.
Like drained. Like, is she going all right
with?
Is she doing all right with Lisa not being there, mate? If you don't mind me asking. You don't have to say nothing. Just say,
difficult times.
yeah. I know you can't talk. It's hard, is it? Yeah.
No, just difficult times for her, not so much for me.
I know the house, everything. Yeah, I know. Well, just be there, mate, and support her as much as you can. That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
Well, we've been jumped around from
hey, AG420.
7 or 8 months ago.
Good morning.
7 months ago, we've been pushed from pillar to post office like a pinball machine, mate. Bang, 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 bounce off this wall, bounce off that wall. Oh yeah, someone's going to do this. Well, no, they're not.
Yeah, it's like, you're dealing with the house and shit, but that's exactly what it was. It's like, dealing with a handicapped child when it comes to the government and all that crap. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We go through fucking hell.
Government
makes you want to fucking go.
I was talking to my old mate Mika last night.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing too good.
What's wrong?
Not for me to say, pal.
Okay.
He's just I was just having a look for. I
hope he's still enjoying my weed. I sent him. I didn't send him. It just turned up there somehow. Yeah, I know what you mean, CSL.
Keep an extra eye on the gear.
Took me 2 years to get my son on the NDIS, man. 2 fucking years. It took me 2 years. No, sorry, Gear. Just let me say this, and I won't say no more. Right, this is how pathetic the government is. Right, it took me 2 fucking years to prove something that my son was born with, right, and has always been on the system with. And then I had to prove it to the government to get onto this other program. Like, what the fuck? And because of COVID, it took 6 months to see each person, like to wait to see each person. And after 2 years, I finally got him on the fucking program. What do? Fucking bang your head against the wall. Bang. Bang. Every fucking day.
Well,
people sit there online and whinge about they've got a sore toe. Oh, you poor cunt. Like there's some people on fucking YouTube that are sitting there, trying to fucking milk money out of people because, they're not happy with their life, but they've got no dramas in their life. It's just that they're not happy. Wow. Try living with an autistic child, then you know what fucking dramas and unhappiness is all about. You just got to laugh.
I fought the government for 3 years to get a disability pension because they discriminated against for me by looking at my outside.
Yeah.
And then when I went to apply for the NDIS, they said I don't meet their criteria.
Yeah, they're fucked, man. You know what? I'll tell you something. My doctor, right? He's awesome, right? When I had my heart attacks and shit, he rang me every fucking day in hospital personally to talk to me every fucking day. He sends he rang me up the other day and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" It was on the Sunday afternoon, and I said, "Oh, well, Sunday, nothing." He goes, "Well, get up here at the
food for you."
Yeah, he got all food for me kids. He's a fucking awesome doctor, and he told me, right, that there's people that are on NDIS because they're missing that much of their fucking pinky finger.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Anyway, I won't say no more. Anyway, how's everyone going? Aussie grower, 8 years. I believe that, brother. So sorry, man.
Let's just get off the government of the day.
So what's Dank saying? I look better with the mask.
Fucking Outback Outlaws fucking driveway.
Do I look better with the mask on? Is that what you're saying? Don't worry. I got rid of mirrors in this house a long time ago. Here, there, 2 year wait. Yeah, I know. It's 2 year wait. Yeah, 2 years. Fuck yeah, I know. It's fucking CSL.
So we got a decent sized skip in to fill up there, people. I'm gonna see if I can get an Oscar today on the Pat Malone. The
Yeah, I can't.
coming down.
I can't help you. I got nothing here.
No.
Either.
My mate's young fella, where the storage shed is coming to stay with us to help us for a few days. If I get onto him early before he leaves, he go around and see Daddy, and see what Daddy can give to me.
I know, Dank. It's all good, brother. It's all good. Hey, Zaya.
Yeah.
G'day, mate. You just getting home, or you on your way home?
Yeah.
From work.
Anyway, it's a decent sized bin. Brenda?
Yeah, it's tall.
Yeah, it's got good door.
Yeah.
Yeah, money talks, CSL.
Yeah,
That's the problem. Isn't it?
That's in the best spot.
Yeah.
It's spot on.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story about how money
We've
talks.
done a live on this.
My ex that I had the house with and everything. Right, we had a awesome two-story house and 32 acres and horses and cattle and all that shit. And my ex-missus back then decided that she wanted to go to university to become a vet because that was her passion. But she already had a HEX debt from going to university to do equine studies, which is horse studies.
There's 8 cubic meters.
And she couldn't get into university because of that HEX debt and because all positions were filled. Then, both her parents were doctors, so we had fucking money left, right, and centre. Plus, I was on good money back then, wearing a suit and tie, working for a telecommunications company as a consultant. And, and basically the university turned around and said to my ex, if you paid $65,000 up front, then suddenly there'll be a position available for you. Funny that. So her old man just wrote out a fucking check, bang, and then she got in, just like that. But before that fucking money was mentioned, there was no positions available. Isn't that fucked up? So, if you haven't got money backing you sometimes in life, sometimes you've got no fucking chance, and it's sad.
Don't order boons from cavemen. It's a bus waiting to happen. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, Aussie Grow, you should pop on the Hooks channel more often when everyone's like when he's got 25 plus on there, because there's a lot of knowledge on there. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Personally, never deal with any Australian seed company, full stop. And Nexus will say the same thing. No, Ali. I'd say Sherlock Holmes, mate. Where's Holmes? Where's his partner? He's got the pipe. Get the pipe in the mouth, and he's Sherlock Holmes.
The pipe in the mouth. Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know exactly either, Zach. If AG wants to elaborate on that, he's quite welcome to. But there's no harm in saying why, because everyone else has had dealings with them would probably say the same thing. But I've never dealt with anyone in Australia for that reason. I've never felt safe. You just don't know who you're dealing with.
That is called an handicap.
Now I'm home, but via another no Sherlock.
No Sherlock.
Hey, Dr. Watson to give Sherlock.
Huh.
I don't want to answer that. Fuck no. He fucking can't follow gear anywhere, mate. You get lost. No, he's too busy.
Yeah, border checks, yeah. Andrew Merritt, good morning. How are you, son? Good to see you.
Oh, really, Zach? I
Zach
remember
was the
25 years ago, there was a hydro shop in Sydney where the cops used to sit at the front of.
Well,
Hey, Andrew, how are you?
for the coppers to be watching his bank account, he'd have to be under surveillance. You just don't get bank accounts these days without having
Oh, yeah, don't they have to have a warrant or some?
Yeah, they're going to get a warrant and all
to
that.
have permission. I really
Yeah.
don't know the laws and what goes on because I've been lucky to stay out of trouble. Touch wood.
Well, mate, they come here if they ain't got a search warrant. Even if I've got nothing to hide, you still get a search warrant.
Well, I'm happy to say if they come here, all I've got is dabs and hash, but I'll eat that in front of them before they get that. Fuck them.
Good to see you, Andrew.
Cool, man. Well, someone told me the other day that they were ordering from somebody.
See that?
No, I'm not gonna say, but he had a PO box set up just for it, and he said he ordered like 3 or 4 times and they never turned up, and then he changed his address to his home address, and then he ordered again and it turned up straight away. And I said, well, mate, most companies won't deliver to a fucking PO box. They actually say it on their fucking websites. And he goes, oh, they didn't tell me that. And I said, well, I don't know. I can't comment on that. I don't know what happened.
Give me a second. I just got to go and do this.
Yeah, that's right, Dank. Yeah. Did you get a message sent to you too? Fucking everyone else did. Who said that, Dank? A lot of fucking people's there. Well, one person is sending it to a lot of people. But anyway, I don't care. I've got nothing to hide. Tell you what, if I'm a copper, I've got to be the dumbest copper on the force. Yes, he's undercover. He's under surveillance. Yes, he's under surveillance. Who got me? I'm under surveillance.
I know. I'm just saying.
Good thing about where I grow is that my mate's, he's not a greedy cunt, and he doesn't really smoke every day, and he's happy to get free weed, and he's also happy to take the fall if anything happens. I don't deal with fuckwits. It's just like if I was growing for him and the cops turned up, I'd take the fall because that's part of the fucking agreement. He gets free weed and he keeps me safe. But I'm moving soon. I wish I could grow. And I don't think I'll be growing when I move either. Not until I get my license approved because I'm pushing. And I'm not paying the cunts 12 grand either. I'm going to go through mental health and approach it that way and see what I can do through the mental health side of things. What? Dank is a troll today. Dank's in the UK. Good morning, Budsville. How are you?
I'm here, but I'm just trying to find something.
Rick's in the house. Sorry, bro, I missed that. It sort of blended in with Ali's comment on YouTube. How are you, man? Oh, Ali, doesn't that stuff freak you out when shit like that happens? It's like Gigi was online the other day, on live, and apparently he's got some hauntings or some stuff going on in their house there, and this thing just started moving across the floor right in front of him while he was on camera. Are you at work, Ali? All right. Oh, you're at work, Budsville. Oh, fuck, I'm confused.
Yeah, Budsville was doing something. He was on a break, waiting to have a fucking a smoke. I'm just trying to see something here, but I don't know if I've kept it. Just going back through my fucking emails here.
You're on the ocean side. What the fuck's that, mate? All right, Zaya. See you when you get back, brother. Fuck, I've got to go too. I've got to get my daughter up.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to live on the beach, Buds. I used to open my back door and there was the beach. The only problem is everything fucking rusted to the bullshit. And in big storms and big seas, the house used to shake and you get ripples in your coffee sitting on the table. The building fucking vibrate. And at Christmas time when the king tides are on, you could stand on the front veranda looking over the beach and get wet from some big waves sometimes. I fished off the veranda a couple of times to prove that you could do it. What LED does your mate use, Wally? He's got Mars SP250 and I think it's Spider forget S1000 or SP1000. I can't remember.
Because that's what it said on the statement I got from
Yeah. I think you guys have that salt rust problem with they put salt on the roads from the ice. That's fucking crazy, man. Every car would rust. You'd have to hose underneath the fucking car all the time. Yeah, like Budsville, I was living on the beach for 9.5 years and I went through, I think 5 or 6 exhaust systems on my cars. I think it was average every 2 years it was, I think. Yeah, just on every 2 years I had to fucking replace an exhaust system, like the muffler, because the salt air would get inside the baffles and rust out the baffle plates, and then because they're only tack welded, once they start to rust, occasionally a plate or two would let go, and then you start your car up and put your foot down, and the baffle plate would go. Yeah, that lasts long. I'm in East Massachusetts. Did I say that right? Massachusetts? Is that right?
That's the right place, Massachusetts.
Yeah, I can't say some
There
words.
was a song named at Massachusetts.
I've got 4 minutes and then I've got to go.
4 minutes.
Oh, Ali's in New York with Gigi. That's right. He's in New York. But New York's such a big state, isn't it? Good morning, Hook. How are you, Hook? Cheers, brother.
Hookster, smoke screen.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up to 3 hours. I've got a big day here. Big day soon.
Thanks, Hook. I don't care, Hook. They can say what they want. Doesn't worry me, man. I got nothing to hide. You know that. I was honest with Hook from day one. I told him probably too much about me from day one. But I did it just so he knew I wasn't fucking someone I wasn't. It's the complete opposite to stealth. At the family as well, Hook. My autistic boy fucking won't go to school. Fucking can't.
Be back in a second. I've got to give her a message. She's on the phone.
Yeah, mate, you're right. I'll hold the fort down. Not much to hold down, but People be watching too much 21 Jump Street at the movie. Man, I used to love the 21 Jump Street, the original, back in the day, you know, when Johnny Depp was a pup. Can't wait until it's fishing season. You love your fishing buds? Hell yeah, awesome, man. I've got enough fishing gear to start my own tackle shop, buds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Used to work in the tackle shop, boat shop.
Yes.
One half is grey, the other half is tall.
Oh,
Yeah, cool. It's good, eh, Hook? Being a fucking multi-talented parent, eh? I can be watching YouTube, making a sandwich, packing a bag, fucking running back in for a cone, back out, do someone's hair. Weed and fish, that's it. Yeah, fishing's my religion. Always has been, since I can hold a rod from knee-high to a grasshopper. I actually held and got my first fish photograph of me holding a fish called a tailor by the tail, and its head was on the ground, bent down on the ground, and I was about 5, I think I was, and that was on the place where Gear dreams about, Shellhaven Island, Fraser Island, back when I was a kid.
I'm going to spend at least 3 months on that fucking motherfucker of an island.
Yeah, you said that. I was just telling the chat that's where I caught my first fish when I was about 4 or 5, or roughly. Do we have bluefish here?
Up in the tropics, they do.
Yeah, there's a fish, but I'm just trying to think what species it is. I think it's part of the drummer family. No,
Yeah,
it might be part of the drummer family. I'm not sure, but you get fish different. They get called different names in different places. Sometimes you could be talking about the same fish, but it's named different. Depends on where you actually live. Or Budsville, everything in Australia that's from where the tropics start and up. Like, so as soon as it starts to get warm, and it's constantly warm all the time, and above, everything's got teeth up there, mate. Everything. I'll Google bluefish and see what I see, buds. I ain't got time now. All right, I've got to go and wake up my daughter. She's got a special ceremony on at school today, and I've got to try and find something there. Get up there.
Well, aren't you lucky you're not smashed to the ash?
I am.
Ah!
I wouldn't be going otherwise. Yeah. Hook's off as well. All right, Hook, have a good one, and so am I.
Yeah,
I'm definitely off. Definitely.
No worries.
All right, thanks for having me, Gear.
See you guys.
All right, peace.
Bye-bye.
See you, chat. Much love.
Yeah, where are we? We'll go back to that one. Evil Wick, yeah, we're going to do the same, mate. I'm going to go down and I'm going to go and put some cornflakes or some Cocoa Pops. Might have some Cocoa Pops, striped bass. Yeah. We got that many fish over here. We just where I am, it's only a river. Oh, hang on. I've got to turn this off. Oh, sorry, guys, I was on the phone. Had to take that one. I was on the phone to me mate's young fella. He's coming down tomorrow. He's going to give us a hand to load that fucking skip bin up. Get rid of all that. What's this? Zaya says, I don't care where he is. I'm on the phone, mate. I was on the Al Capone, and instead knocking the fucking head on the donkey on the fucking live, I answered the phone. It's his dad and me. His dad used to live in this town. He's been gone for a couple of years, and when we had our first little caravan, we sold that to him, and he sells a bit of weed when you need, and I just put a feeler out off the young fella, and he said, "Yeah, we can do that for you, bloke. We'll see if we can bring an Oscar down for you." Who didn't go live? I went live at fucking 5:30. Isaiah said, I said that ages ago. I know. I'm just stirring the pot, mate. You want the zinc, the link? We'll open it up for, what is it now? 20 to 9? Yeah, we'll open the link up for a little while. And then I've got to go. Got to go and do lots of things. No, not yet. Not yet. Come up, but no politics, no bullshit. Fuck talking about politics and governments. Makes me angry. Because they're fuckheads and they treat us like mushrooms, keep us in the dark and give us nothing but bullshit. And that, you reckon? It's 8:45 in the morning and the day's yawning. It's breakfast time soon. Oh, mate, I hate fucking talking about politics here because everyone else has got a different opinion and everyone else has got what they want to say. I just think that got to go back to work, buds. Go for your life, pal. We'll see you on the merry-go-round again, bloke. Good on you, bloke. Good on you, brother. From another mother. Get back and work your ass off. All right. Hey. Straight in. Look at this. What the fuck is this? I just fucking timed Google out for 5 minutes. Don't come in Google and say, hello, hooky, darling. I explained to you before, mate. Keep it fucking sweet. And that to me is exactly what I've said to you the last couple of times. I don't want fucking shit. I ain't going to take any shit. So, Mr. Google, you've been blocked for 5 minutes. If you come back bouncing, you're going to get fucking bounced big time. No worries, buds. We've been having a good fucking time here. We had a little bit of disturbance with politics, but we got by that. And then we get fucking Google Lee coming in here saying, hello, hooky, darling. He wouldn't say it to his face because the hooky would fucking give him the mookie. And the mookie would fucking knock him down to the fucking ground. And we don't want violence, but we don't want fucking people fucking saying things that fucking shit like that. I'm pretty free reign man. No worries, buddies. I'm a pretty easygoing bloke. But, you know, I don't know how many times someone has to be told to fucking slim it down a bit. No one else does. No, I've never fucking criticised anybody else or said anything about to anybody else in this chat. I've told you if you want to say something, get up and say it. But when it comes to shit like that, I just get over it, mate. As soon as he comes in, it's not even fucking good morning gear. It's straight in the back door and says fucking talking shit. That's why he's been fucking blocked from a lot of channels. So, and if he comes back and with all these fucking fakes accounts and fucking do all this shit, you got 5 minutes, Google, to fucking get your act together. I don't ask for much, bloke. I'm an easy, friendly bloke, but you're starting to fucking ruffle the feathers a little bit. You're putting a knife in my back, Blake, and you're starting to turn it. So when you start to do that, look out. Look out, motherfucker. Because in real life, you'd be in fucking trouble, mate. You'd be in fucking trouble. And then I say to you, just behave, talk, chat, have a laugh. That's what we're all. Why is that? Why is that? Oh, I thought you said I sound like a kid. No, it's Google Lee. He just comes in and he says, hello, hooky, my darling. He could be a kid. He's never shown his face. We don't know anything about him. He's always here and there, and sometimes he causes dramas every fucking where. So if he don't, that's right. Automatic's giving me the rundown on you, Google E. Six in the chat. Where Isaiah the Slayer had to go, did he? Isaiah the Slayer? Where's Isaiah? Who's left in here? I reckon we still have Brendan's here, I reckon. Zach. Well, he come into the chat, Brendan, and he said, "Hello, Hooky, darling." And he said that the other day, and I said, "Hey, cut this crap out, mate. Speak to the person as though you were speaking to them face to face, not behind a fucking screen." He's just, that's all right, pal. It's just, he pisses me off sometimes, and I've asked him to fucking, tune it down a bit. Nah. Mate, I don't care what you say, but don't come in and fucking, hello, Hooky, darling. If he said that to the hookster's face, mate, he'd get fucking mashed. So I don't think that's a fucking, I don't think it's a fair fucking call for him to fucking just thinks he can say what he wants on people's channels. They ask him to fucking tone it down a bit. But I was just saying. Well, I'm just saying, motherfucker, Google E, slow down or you'll slow out. Aid in the chat. We've been going for 3 hours and 21, and it's nearly 9 a.m. and it's time for Dank McDizzle wants to send you a Yes. We're going to oh man, we're going to do some stuff out there that yard. We might 9 o'clock. I might call it quits, guys. 6 minutes away. I've got a shitload of stuff to do. I've got to have some breakfast. I've got to go out and sort some fucking suitcases out. See what's in it. Aussie Growl 420. 6 fires. Ooh. That's 2 up on yesterday's boat. Eh? We'll see what happens in where's he up to now? I just timed Googly out because he was being a fairy head. He was being a fairy head. Well, shit, I haven't got this plugged in either. No wonder the battery light's coming on. Put some power in a gear. There you go. We're plugged in. We're plugged in. 5 in the shed. Yes, we better go and have some Cocoa Pops. Yes, today is fucking Thursday. Got a bit of work to do. But you guys have a great day, whatever you're doing. Thanks for coming along. Anyone that wants to sing their song? Let's see how far. Well, Google should be. If I go now, he can't get back in until the next stream. So I want to. He'll probably hop back on there and fucking start wins, and get me fucking really, really upset. Ah! No worries, Aussie Grower 420. Have a good day of both of yous. We'll come back. We might go out the caravan later on, late this afternoon, and do another one from out there once I can go and set that up in an hour. So it's got a few things to do. Brecky. Bong on, guys. Enjoy it. Holy hell. Fucking hell. There's 3, there's 6, there's 9, a dozen. Well, man, that's the record. The record from the Aussie Grower, 12 fires. Mate, thank you very much. That's a big compliment, 12 fires. Hey? Just here for a bit of fun, mate. And people like you and everybody else in the channel that come along, have a laugh, and someday we'll catch up in this big country called Australia, mate. Australia. I come from a land down under, full of bums and full of thunder. Ha ha! Remember that? The old, you're an Aussie bum. You're an Aussie bum. Who said that? Aussie, was that Bob Hawke? That's right, mate. That's my saying. You can't laugh, you can't live. Good one, Brendan. Hey. Yeah, he hit it in one, mate. That's my motto. You can't live, hey? Without going back into politics, pal. The best thing about Bob Hawke was he appeared on Kingswood Country. And old Ted Bullpit shit himself when Bob would. And there's that. Well, mate, that's another good one. Thank you, Zach. We love you all, guys. See you about 5 o'clock, and we'll do it live in the caravan. What you're going to see in the caravan is going to be a permanent fixture soon. You won't be able to. I'm going to have to think about how I set this up, because we won't be in the house much more. But you all have a great blessed day. Enjoy. Elbow bump, elbow bump. And as the gear would say, I am the weakest link. You guys rock. True Aussie people. That's what I like, and I'm with true Aussie people right now. We got our Yankee friends and our Canadian friends, but true Aussie people is where I want to be. And a bro love to all and every one of you. Goodbye, good luck, and good year, because I'm just about to disappear.